behind the scenes of his Las Vegas residency.
That's going to be cool. But first, coming up on Hoda and Jenna, Emmy-winning This Is Us star Sterling K. Brown.
Nice.
We'll see you back here tomorrow, then next week, actually. And you have a birthday! Happy birthday!
We're not here tomorrow, but we'll see you Monday. Hey!
It's a treasured family recipe.
And who taught you?
My grandmother.
Oh, that's so cute.
Bloody delicious.
But what if it divided the table?
How do I say this? I don't want to say this about them.
know.
NKR, Sunday, 7 o'clock on 7 and 7 Plus.
There are some places so beautiful you never want to leave.
Right from the minute I saw you, I was in and out. I can't stop thinking about you.
And I just feel like I've got a lot of love to give.
When you meet the right person, you'll want to stay forever.
I want to get to know you.
I really do think I could find a wife out of this.
I want to get to know you.
New Farmer Wants a Wife, coming soon to 7 and 7 Plus.
This morning, cop out. Queensland Police in turmoil after a Deputy Commissioner with 45 years' experience sensationally quits. Lewd comments exposed in a deepening misogyny scandal.
New from overnight, a young demon in tears. A sledge so venomous, the Brisbane Lions have apologised and the AFL is now investigating as an Essendon legend slams his former club, calling the Bombers shambolic.
New details, price check on your local supermarket. Profits up as inflation soars. Now an outcry over the skyrocketing cost of a chicken schnitty. Is there any hope that grocery bills will come down?
Bravo Charlie, the 9-year-old who saved her mum, giving CPR until paramedics arrived. The life-saving skill that she learnt from watching a kids' TV show.
New this morning, the partying PM, the young European leader who's volunteered for drug testing after a leaked video raises questions about what she does in her time off.
Don't miss food to improve your mood, the choices that can turn around a bad day.
And look who's back. Darren Hayes, one half of the chart-topping, big-selling, highly awarded Savage Garden, relaunching his solo career. He's exclusively live on Weekend Sunrise this Saturday, the 20th of August, for 2022.
Right across Australia, this is Weekend Sunrise with Matt and Monique.
Good morning and welcome to Weekend Sunrise. Hope your Saturday is off to a good start. You don't want to go anywhere this morning. Check out this story. Unwanted house guest. A New Zealand family has been terrorised by a seal pup inside their home for more than 2 hours. It was the cat that was traumatised most. Find out also how the dad, who happened to be a marine biologist the one time when it would have been useful to have a marine biologist in the house, wasn't home at the time.
You would want that house guest if you're a marine biologist, but you just want to be home.
And of course his wife is saying, seriously, this is the first time you ever would have been useful. Your career would have been useful at home. Wasn't home.
You genuinely couldn't script it. Plus, mystery unearthed. Spain's worst drought in decades reveals a prehistoric stone circle believed to date back to 5000 BC. It's been called Spanish Stonehenge.
But first this morning, one of Queensland's top cops has sensationally resigned over lewd comments made during a leadership speech. Sunrise correspondent Jordan Fissel is in Brisbane for us. Morning to you, Jordan. So the Deputy Commissioner has resigned immediately. Talk us through this story.
Good morning. Well, it turns out as well that the new police unit, which is meant to be tackling the scourge of domestic and family violence, has fewer staff than the Queensland Police Service's media unit. Commissioner Katarina Carroll made the damning allegations yesterday as she was forced to attend the inquiry Deputy Commissioner Paul Taylor has announced his immediate resignation from the force after the inquiry found he made inappropriate remarks at a speech at a police leadership conference, while another officer who made sexist remarks at a separate conference was promoted to Chief Superintendent 4 months later. The Commissioner says she was upset and appalled, but it stopped short of admitting cultural issues within the force are widespread, saying she is committed to reforming the Queensland Police Service.
All right, Jordan, thank you.
Well, the AFL is set to probe an ugly on-field sledge during last night's clash between the Demons and the Lions at the Gabba. Let's go live now to 7 News reporter Hope Wilson. And Hope, a Melbourne star was left in tears. These were ugly scenes.
Yeah, good morning. Harrison Petty, very emotional at three-quarter time over what's being described as an inappropriate comment about a family member by Brisbane captain Dane Zorko. Now, Brisbane has apologised to Melbourne over the incident and the AFL is set to investigate. Now, it's been a huge week of drama across the AFL, of course, headlined by Alistair Clarkson, who is coming home here to Arden Street. The four-time premiership coach, it's a major coup for the club and he'll have a lot of work to do with his contract until at least the end of 2027. The club is on track for back-to-back wooden spoons, so a lot of work to do, but this decision yesterday morning has left Essendon in turmoil. They were chasing Clarkson and current coach Ben Rutten was left in the dark. The handling of this has been slammed by club legends.
The club is shambolic and frankly Essendon fans should be appalled at how this has played out. And I can't see club CEO Xavier Campbell continuing on in his role either, given he supported the retention of Rutten and strongly supported the outgoing president. So by the time the ball is bounced in 2023, this will be a very different looking Essendon Football Club.
There is some speculation that tonight could be Ben Rutten's last time coaching Essendon. Tomorrow the board will hold a crisis meeting to work out where to go from here. So, Matt, plenty more to play out in the coming days.
Absolutely. A very tough few months ahead for the club. Thank you very much to Hope there. Let's get some more news now. Here's Sally.
Good morning. The New South Wales Parliament has been plunged deeper into turmoil after an MP resigned over bullying allegations. For more, let's go live to 7 News reporter Matthew Carr-Stunan, who's outside Parliament in Sydney this morning. Matt, a Labor member has now left Parliament.
Good morning, Sal. It's certainly news either side of government doesn't really want to deal with. Of course, the Broderick report having swift ramifications. Walt Secord, the Labor frontbencher, of course, he has stepped down from his role last week. Now he's announced he's stepping out of politics completely after 11 years in public office. In this Broderick report, Mr Secord was reportedly been described as quite vicious and manipulative and a bully who targeted junior staff and young women. Now, Mr Secord has apologised, but the choice, of course, has been made. Opposition leader Chris Minns has also been under extreme pressure to stand him down. Certainly not the best look for Labor, given they're trying to take power ahead of the state election in March next year. Now, on the other side of the aisle, Kiama MP Gareth Ward, he's also expected to stand trial after being charged with indecently assaulting a 17-year-old boy in February 2013 and a 27-year-old man sexually abusing him in Sydney in September 2015. Now, a date for that trial will be set in Sydney a little bit later next month. Sal?
All right, thank you very much, Matt Carr-Stunan there for us. A South Australian mother charged with criminally neglecting her 2-year-old has spent the night in custody after a stunning court decision to grant her freedom was reversed. The boy suffered horrific injuries, which police say likely was caused by boiling water. 28-year-old Emma Jade Short isn't charged with specifically injuring the boy, but for failing to properly care for him. There was initial anger at the decision to grant her bail before an outcry from her family when the prosecution had her release blocked. Police have had to calm down a brawl between up to a dozen men in Burwood in Sydney's inner west overnight. By the time officers pulled up at the scene, most of the group had fled. One man was injured and treated by paramedics. There were no arrests. Severe droughts across Europe have had an unexpected side effect, exposing an archaeological wonder. A circle of megalithic stones dubbed as Spanish Stonehenge has emerged from record low water levels. It's believed to date back to 5000 BC. Meanwhile, in Serbia, more than 20 German warships sunk during World War II were discovered across the Danube River. Many still contain tons of ammunition and explosives. Finland's Prime Minister has revealed she's taken a drug test after videos of her partying were made public. At a conference overnight, Sanna Marin revealed she'd taken the test to clear up any doubts and contends that she's never taken drugs. The results will be made available within a week. Well, nothing's sacred when it comes to prices rising. It's now, turns out, the country's biggest chicken provider has warned even the pub favourite chicken schnitzel is about to get more expensive. Ingham's warning of another hip pocket hit because the costs of operating their farms keep rising. Chicken's traditionally been the cheapest meat. They say poultry prices everywhere will start to rise almost immediately and continue for the next 12 months. I did a tofu schnitzel. Okay, sorry. I don't even know why I just. Sorry, like as soon as it came out, I thought. No,
sorry, you knowingly and willingly did a tofu schnitzel.
It was quite
when
delicious.
You eat chicken. Why would you do that?
So you just crumbed it?
Yes, and
But Mom, don't ask for particulars of the tofu schnitzel. Just say don't do it.
No, sometimes I feel like you're a bit closed off to new ideas.
Tofu chicken nuggets. It worked. I'll post the recipe. I won't really.
But make sure when you post it,
don't post the recipe ever.
Yeah, but when you post it, start with, when I was a little girl. Don't all recipes start with this long history?
The government needs to step in when the price of schnitzel's going up.
Yeah. I agree.
That's a national crisis.
Thanks, Sal.
Thanks, Sal. Ahead on Weekend Sunrise, protecting the skin you're in. This is a new craze, but what do medical experts say?
Plus, the final round of the AFL, the Demons demolished the Lions, cementing their place in the top four, while in the NRL, the Storm absolutely annihilate the Broncos.
And JT has your weather forecast. He is live from a meat eater's paradise in Queensland. No tofu there.
G'day, I'm Farmer Benjamin. That heart was done for my Auntie Deb because I couldn't make it to her funeral.
Will Farmer Benjamin find a way?
Most euphoric times that I've had on this planet.
New Farmer Wants a Wife, coming to 7 and 7 Plus.
Acqua di Gio, the new refillable eau de parfum, Giorgio Armani.
My store.
If you've been injured at work, on the road or in a public place, your normal life can suddenly stop. Check if you have a claim for compensation online in minutes so you can start again. With Slater and Gordon, tomorrow starts today.
I think that I'll keep loving you way past 65. We made a language for us two, we don't need to describe. Every time you call on me, I drop what I do. You are my best friend and we've got some things to do.
Hester, super with impact.
We've seen an absolutely marvellous day's play so far here today.
Straight down the centre.
Turn off the markets, not the fun. Ladbrokes Market Control, exclusive to Punter Assist.
Is it the mouth-watering oven-roasted crunch? Or perhaps it's the deliciously Moorish combination of flavours that make Arnott's Cracker Chips truly something else.
Full service history and extra 1-year warranty.
We're on!
Toyota certified, pre-owned in a class of its own. Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
Tim's Starbucks Espresso Roast. Perfect for his flat white at home, made with an espresso machine. Starbucks coffee. Make it yours at home.
Hi, I'm Hannah Ferrier. I lost 11 kilos on Jenny Craig's new Max Up program. With my amazing coach, it was easy. Members lost an average of 6.9 kilos in their first 4 weeks. Start Jenny Craig today.
Get your Woolies worth with great weekly specials, like 40% off selected hair care and colour from your favourite brands. That's 40% off this week only. It's just another way to get your Woolies worth.
At Care Super, we understand our members work hard every day. It's the same with your super.
We're constantly adapting with our proactive approach. That's how we've consistently outperformed other super funds over the long term.
La Trobe University, the place where knowledge finds its purpose. Whether it's being there when you need us the most, or unlocking the secrets in soil to protect future food supplies. Even discovering ingenious ways to extend athletes' careers. In health, science and technology, the impact is real.
Meet Google Pixel 6a, a smartphone for a smarter price. Powered by the Google Tensor chip, so your camera can see in the dark with Night Sight. Fix your photos with Magic Eraser. Photograph all skin tones authentically with Real Tone. And last up to 72 hours with Extreme Battery Saver. It's all you want in a phone, all for $749. Google Pixel 6a.
Welcome back. Let's get some sport now with Sally. A bit going on in the sport world, Sal.
There certainly is. The Storm have put their top 8 rivals on notice ahead of the NRL finals, thundering to a 60-12 win over the Broncos. Kurt Capewell gave Brisbane faithful something to cheer about early, thanks to a gift of a try. But it all went Melbourne's way from there, embarrassing the Broncos on their home turf.
Norfolluma's a chance. The chase here from Cobbo. It's Norfoluma and Cobbo. Norfoluma goes all the way. Here comes 60.
Earlier, a bit of Scott Drinkwater magic helped the second-place Cowboys cruise past the Warriors 48-4. Melbourne's huge win over the Lions has been overshadowed by an ugly incident that left defender Harry Petty in tears. Demons officials say they expect the AFL to look into the alleged on-field sledge at three-quarter time from Lions star Dane Zorko. An early goal from Keziah Pickett set the tone of the match early, scoring 4 in the 58-point win.
Some disco candy. This is turning into a big night for Keziah. Make it work though, although Ben Brown gets...
Brisbane's Cam Rayner was reported for a dangerous tackle in the first quarter that left Ben Brown with a bloodied face. All right, now let's get a check of your weather for this Saturday. JT's in Kingaroy in Queensland. I can smell the bacon from here, JT.
Sal, I have followed my nose. This little piggy has come to Kingaroy for Bacon Fest. Good morning, Kingaroy. Here's a few little piggies down the front here as well. So this is all things bacon. Anything you can think of. Pork products, sweet, savoury, slow cooked, quick on the barbie. We've got the boys smoking. This is one of the local teams, the Kingaroy team. The Pit Pirates, sponsored by the Little Butcher. They're getting their meat on the barbie.